Welcome to the North Country Gentleman. Just kind of want to take a minute today and talk to y'all. So I'm experimenting with this new, less formal video format, a lot more, off the cuff, free form, and I'm kind of feeling a little ambivalent about it. Like on the one hand, I like, excuse me, I like the fact that I can get content out to you guys faster. On the other hand, I feel like it's not as streamlined, it's not as crisp as I like it to be. Cat saying hello again. Hey, Bubba. Yes. So, in the comments, if you're enjoying this sort of thing where I'm just talking to you directly, there's no editing, no script, nothing like that, please let me know. If you think it's complete shit, feel free to let me know too. I have no problem with that. Just kind of figuring out how I'm going to be handling things as I'm dealing with some tech issues. And if this turns out to be a thing that you like, then I'll keep doing it, and I'll reserve editing and things of that nature for doing product reviews and stuff like that. But in the interim, I'm starting up this series. I'm going to try and get you guys something every single day here, kind of like this, where I'm just sitting and talking to you directly, where I've got whatever it is I'm thinking and whatever's happened in the day that I kind of want to relay to you. Or if it's just random stuff that pops into my head. By the way, speaking of random stuff, say hello to my kitty. Yes, Mr. Drake. Whoa! Pointy kitty. Mr. Drake, say hi. Say hi. Yeah, no, you're going to be camera shy? Okay. That's Mandrake. Anyways. Completely lost track of where I was. So yeah, I'm going to try and get you one of these things every day, just so I can have an opportunity to talk to you directly and let you know a little bit about what's going on in my life. And these won't be, this will be a separate playlist. This won't have anything to do with my usual cooking, product reviews, wild crafting, any of that stuff. Today is, I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about why I started this channel. Now, I know in the description it says it's about the things I love: whiskey, wine, cigars, food, clothes, shoes, wild crafting, nature, that stuff, which is true. But I feel like it's a very surface way of looking at it. It's about as deep as a puddle of piss, as some of my friends would say. This channel exists because several years ago some things happened that really changed the direction of my life. Maybe not my primary source of income, but my most reliable source of income went away when I lost my job, and it resulted in some pretty intense media coverage for a while, and that really made it difficult for me to find additional work. And then a few months later, I seriously I broke my back, and it took away pretty much everything that I had developed as a self-image, and forced me to look at where I am now and who I am now that I'm no longer able to do martial arts. I am no longer able to work security. I am no longer able to be a power lifter. And it changed my whole world. It changed the way I saw myself, and the way I saw myself after this happened was just really not good. It was this massive depression. Like, I saw myself as a cripple, as a leech. I saw myself as less of a man. I saw myself as not having a way to provide for my family or to give value to the people I care about, back to my community. And it did a number on me up here. And even as I started getting over these issues, sort of fighting my way up to the surface, so to speak, I still didn't really have an idea of who I was now or how I saw myself. And then one day, floating around YouTube, I ran across I don't remember who it was. I believe it was, I think it was Jason Capital, and it was one of his more like business minded, not his dating BS. No, not that it's BS, just not his dating stuff, but more his business networking. And hearing him talk was fascinating, and it led me down this rabbit hole, and I ended up coming across Antonio Santero from Real Men, Real Style, and that led me to well, I'm apparently pulling a complete blank. Sven over at the Gentleman's Gazette, and from the Gentleman's Gazette, it led me to Charisma on Command and a bunch of other channels where they were dealing with topics like social networking, clothing, the psychology of human interaction. And I really realized all of a sudden it was just this kind of boom, epiphany moment where I realized that I still had things to offer. And, excuse me, which was great because it gave me some inspiration to really start doing things again and really researching and relearning and reteaching myself and dusting off skills that I hadn't used in years. But I didn't really have a way forward, right? Like, I knew what I wanted to do, but there was still an awful lot of I wasn't sure where or how I was going to go forward with things. And at some point I stumbled across a video from Aaron Marino, Alpha M. I don't remember what it was that started me down that particular rabbit hole on YouTube, but I dove down that too. And it just sort of became clear to me that all of these people who I were following were not just talking about things that they happen to know a lot about. They were talking about things that they live every single day, and that they were actually enjoying life and enjoying what they were doing. And I had this epiphany that in order to be able to go where I wanted to go and do what it is I wanted to do, I had to start taking back things that I enjoyed that I had let fall to the wayside. I had to go backwards, pick them up, and start reincorporating them into my life. And at the end of the day, for me, what's really important is that I be able to put something out there for you to watch that is going to help you and be of value to you, whether that's just because you like watching me sit here and talk, you like the sound of my voice, or because I give you information that is valuable and you can act on it and is applicable to your life, or because I present a thought process that is different from the way you were thinking before, and whether or not you agree with it or you disagree with it, that it causes you to start thinking and evolving on a philosophical level, or if I give you something, some piece of information that just gives you your own aha moment. And that's really why this channel exists, is because I'm slowly starting to reincorporate into my life things that I set aside when I stopped caring about my personal appearance. I stopped caring about seeing people. I stopped caring about being able to indulge myself in these things that I really enjoyed, like good whiskeys and good cigars. Or, I stopped caring about going out and interacting with humans that weren't the folks who live with me and in my immediate, and I mean immediate, geographically immediate social circle. When I started to put things forth for this channel, it was important to me that I pick those up and I put them in my life, and I start doing these things again and sharing them with others, because there's this whole idea that, I can sit here and I can talk to you about things that I understand, but if I'm not living it, then it's not really relevant, is it? Because it's just armchair theory, it's armchair philosophy. And as anybody knows who's spent money on a college degree that they've never used, Hearing things from people who have never actually applied what it is they're talking about is completely useless. So that's why this channel exists. This is my journey forwards, reclaiming and evolving from where I was when I sort of dropped off the map, and to where I want to be in the next 15, 20 years. And it's really, I'm incredibly grateful to YouTube, not just for the folks who I found who showed me that it was possible for me to continue forward and do things and provide value, even though it was in a new way to me, something I hadn't really done before. But I'm also grateful to YouTube for allowing me a platform on which I can share what's going on in my life with people who may find it interesting, who may find it entertaining, or who may be going through situations not that much different from what I went through. So yeah, I guess that's really why this is here. I want to share my journey with people, and I want to share what's happening in my own life, and where I'm at as I try to move forward. And hopefully what I'm doing and what I'm sharing with folks helps them in some way. So thank you very much for watching. I know this is kind of a long video of me rambling. If you like this format where I'm just talking to you, please let me know in the comments. Again, if you think it's horrible, please let me know in the comments. If you like what I have on this channel, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Don't forget to check out my 100 subscriber giveaway video, because the sooner we get to 100 subscribers, the sooner one of you is going to win something. Thank you. Just thank you. And please have a good day. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.